All right, here are a few problems that we just didn't have time for in class today, so just want to go over these quick. The first one is everyone okay? It's already in the, kind of the couple format, like cosine, cosine, sine, sine. The only thing is, do you see how you can't do anything with these because the angles don't match? So like alpha, this is alpha, this is not alpha. If this is beta, this is not beta. So you have 4 different angles here, so you can't do that. So first of all, you have to deal with the even odd stuff. So basically, cosine's an even function, so that guy is there. Sine is an odd function, that negative's going to come out. All right, so now do you see how you have, alpha with alpha, beta with beta, and so now you can use the formula. So again, this is plus, and these are coupled up. So this is the cosine of alpha minus beta formula. All right, and so my alpha is 2, and my beta is 3. So I get cosine of a negative 1. Now again, this wouldn't be simplified, all right? So I'm going to do cosine of 1. And at this point, I'm done. Obviously, this is in radians, right? Because there's no label in the RNet as far as degrees go, and cosine eats angles and spits out ratios. And so this is in radians. So at this point, I'd have to use my calculator to get an exact answer. That's the best I can do. Another example would be sine of 195. Again, I'm going to split this into things I know. And so let's see, it looks like a 45 should probably go in there, right? So 150 plus 45 if I'm in degrees. So again, this is a sine plus formula, right? So you would break this into sine of alpha and cosine of beta, which is that guy. And then this one matches, so plus as far as the sign goes anyway. And then I get cosine of alpha with sine of beta, right? And so you notice you have sine of one with the other, and then vice versa over here. The ratio that goes with this is what? Square root of 2 over 2 and square root of 2 over 2. All right, now we got to figure out 150. So where's that at? So draw a unit circle. Let's see, 150 is what? Right there. Okay, and so that's what? Square root of 3 over 2 negative, and what? Up a half. Okay. All right, so then let's see, the sine of 150 looks like it's a half, and the cosine of 150 looks like it's a negative square root of 3 over 2. Again, multiply, but negative square root of 6 over 4. And again, you can put this over one numerator, but those radicals are not like terms, so the best you can do is right there. If I wanted to check my answer and see if I was right, I could have my calculator set on degrees and type in this guy, and then I could type in this guy. I'd want to group those together first and then divide by 4. If those decimals match, then I should be good. All right, oopsie, sorry, lost my, there we go. All right, and then this last one, sine of pi over 12. I could use subtraction here, or I could use addition, all right? So I just kind of have to think, kind of how I want to set that up. So, if you think of like what would add up to pi over 12, so you're like, okay, so pi over 12 would, but everyone, okay, that's not on the unit circle. 2 pi over 12 would be helpful, and that's on the unit circle. 3 pi over 12 would be helpful, and that's on the unit circle. And 4 pi over 12 would be helpful. That's on the unit circle. So, I can kind of look at these right here, and I can be like, okay, well, obviously these guys add up to 7 pi over 12, so that might be a good idea. So I could use 7 and then do 3 pi over 12 plus 4 pi over 12. And then again, I'm going to use the sum formula here. So I'm going to get, let's see, which one is my plus one? Oops, sorry, not looking up here. Should be looking at my notes. So I should have what? Sine of alpha, cosine of beta, and then this one matches. So they're split, but they match as far as adding with adding. And then I have what? Cosine of alpha and sine of beta. So again, my alpha is this guy, which is really what? Pi over 4. Sine of pi over 4. So my alpha over here is cosine pi over 4. And then my cosine of beta, that's what? Pi over 3. So cosine of pi over 3. of pi over 3. There's my plus. All right, so again, when you put in an angle, you get a ratio. So this is what, square root of 2 over 2. Cosine of pi over 3, that's this guy right here, which is what, half square root of 3 over 2. So my cosine looks like a half. And let's see, I didn't do this guy, square root of 2 over 2. And my sine there is what, square root of 3 over 2. So here you get what, square root of 2 over 2, or 4, sorry, 4 when I multiply. Plus here I get what, square root of 6 over 4. Now again, I can put those over one numerator, but they don't, you know, over my common denominator. But that's about it. So final answer there is right there. All right. All right, that's about all I have.